Hi, my name is Heidi Horn. I'm a longtime professional in the healthcare technology management industry and an AAMI board member. I'm the host of this episode of AAMI's new product spotlight, which introduces people in HTM to the latest products, software, and medical equipment in our field. I'm here today with Joe Stockman, Director of Product at FSI, to talk about FSI's brand new CMMS workflow automation features, appropriately named Flow. Welcome, Joe.
Thanks, Heidi.
You have some cool new features to show us in FSI CMMS, but to start, tell me a little bit about FSI, please.
Yes, I can't wait. FSI, we're a CMMS software company. We're fully hosted in the cloud. We've been around over 20 years servicing healthcare service professionals. So we're real excited to launch a new feature program for our HCM customers that we're going to be talking about.
Okay, that's great. Well, let's get right into it then. Tell me about this new workflow that you've titled Flow and how that works and how it makes basically HTM's lives easier.
Yeah, so what we found in talking with some of our customers in the industry is that uh, they struggle to get their users to use the program in the way they intend. So every HCM customer has their own workflows in place where you have to fill in this field with this value, and you have to click in this value and change this one, and they struggle to train their end users on how to do those processes the right way. So what our program does is takes all of those decisions, out of that user's hands and puts it into a button. So the end user just clicks a button, and it does all of those things that the administrator or the manager wants them to do in that particular case.
So I'd love to see this. So let's show everybody how this works then, please.
Sure. So let's see one of those flows in action. I'm going to go ahead and click on this infusion pump work order that I have on my dashboard. And when I pull up that work order, we have a toolbar, and our flows appear in the top right portion of our toolbar here. You see the can't locate flow that we're talking about. I just want to point out the work order status is currently set to active. So when I do run this flow, I'm going to go ahead and pretend that I look for this asset and can't find it. I'm going to click on that button. It shows me a confirmation message that the asset was updated. It does change the status of that asset to active, unable to locate. I'm going to go ahead and save. That asset's going to save. I'm going to go back to the work order. And notice that the work order now has the work order status of complete, unable to locate, and also added the comment of look for asset could not find. So just to show you how that's set up, I'm going to flip over to our admin console. And in our admin console, we have a section of the automation. And this is where I go ahead and click on the flow section. And I'm going to look at this unable to locate flow and sort of show you how that's set up. So it's triggered by the button click. I can set what I want the button to say. It says can't locate. And this is where I set up my action. So I just want to say I changed the work order status field to complete, unable to locate, change the asset field to unable to locate, add that note of look for the asset could not find, and then finally display that message. And that's how you use a flow and set up a flow.
So Joe, that's so cool, and I love it that what you have done is you have taken something that typically will require a lot of programming or a lot of setup for most CMMS companies, and you have made it easy for the admins to essentially create workflows. And what I love about it, again, is because everybody knows that every HTM department, whether they want to be or not, they like to be unique and different. And so this makes it very easy for them to customize, and I use or configure, I should use the word, their workflows to what they needed to do. And then therefore the technicians have less data entry to do. They have, it reduces the errors for them because again, it's all automated. The right response comes out with what work they're doing. And again, the other thing is that you can show what you want to show. And so it's very, very easy for them to see that.
No, exactly. And we kept error reduction in mind when building this. Typically, when somebody's trained to fill in, take these 5 steps to complete this work order, they forget one of them or, don't do it in the right order. In this example, again, maybe somebody changed the work order status to unable to locate, but forgot to change the asset status to unable to locate. So when somebody's digging into the data, the numbers don't add up. So it does help reduce errors and reduce time to sort of, find those anomalies later on down the road. And you can also customize who sees this. If it's a technician, one of your internal technicians doing work, or maybe you have a vendor coming into work and you really want to limit what the vendor does on that work order. So you can make a custom flow just for that vendor. So when they come in to service your imaging equipment, they can only do certain things to the work order, not change things that they're not supposed to as well. So a lot of powerful features and powerful setup in this new feature that we have in CMS.
Powerful but simple. I love it.
Yeah.
I call it simple elegance. It's a phrase
Exactly.
that I always like to use. That's wonderful. Well, thanks, Joe. So for more information about FSI and the new features in its CMMS, please go to the link provided. Again, I want to thank you, Joe, for coming on and talking to us about Flow and FSI. And we are very excited to see more about this, which is being released this month, I understand.
Yes, September 2024. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, great. Thank you so much.